What's up, guys? It's your girl, and I'm back with another video for you today. And today I have Lex with me. So basically what we're gonna do, we're doing a recap on the show Ratched. And it's on Netflix right now. It came out, the 18th it came out, like last Friday? So last Friday it came out. Lex has already finished the series. I've been slacking a little bit, but we're gonna do a episode 1 recap, and we're gonna do like a thoughts and opinions on it. I think because we like a lot of similar shows, so I think what we're gonna do whenever something new comes out on Netflix, something that we're both interested in, we're gonna do these little recaps for you guys. So I've got her screen recording. I'm gonna pop it up here, and we're just gonna do a little recap on Ratched. That's what I thought it was too, until I talked to my mom and she was like, no, it's Ratched, because I guess it's a prequel. It's a prequel to One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Yeah. And I thought it was, I didn't realize it was that until I started watching. And did like more research, and then come to find out. So, and another reason why we started watching the show is because we both like American Horror Story. And unfortunately, since COVID, they had to cancel shooting in like what, February, March, April. So they weren't gonna have it done in time for Halloween season. So we ended up finding this Ratched show. Ratched. We found this show, and because Sarah Paulson, one of like the main, she's always in American Horror Story. She is the main character in this. She's Nurse Ratched, and we thought, you know, might as well get something spooky, something creepy. You know, that's the kind of overall vibe of this show. So, to fill the void, because we're not getting American Horror Story until next Halloween.
I wonder, like, were they gonna release it? Like, were they going to put out both of them this year? If they, you know, I just wonder if it just happened like that, or was it supposed to? Like, if they were gonna drop them both at the same time, or if we were gonna wait a little bit for one. I mean, American Horror Story always drops in September.
Yeah.
I just wonder what was they gonna...
Were they gonna have it all ready to go?
Yeah, if we were gonna for sure get both, or if...
Yeah.
Just had this in their pocket, back pocket, and was like, okay, we might as well release it since...
That's true. I don't know. We have to do some more, like, research on it, because like the director and the producer is the same guy, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same. I think it's also the same as Pose.
Mm-hmm.
I think Bullock, Brad, something Bullock. I don't know the name.
And American Crime Story.
I never heard of that.
Is it American Crime Story? Something crime. It's there's 2 seasons of it. It's the OJ trial, the People vs. OJ, and then the Gianni Versace one.
Oh, okay.
They're both on FX, and I watched both seasons of those. Those are really good, by the way. And also, not for nothing, OJ did it. That's my opinion. I think he did it. Do you think he did it?
I don't know. I'm one of those, I don't know. I guess he could have, but...
I think he did it. But what do I know? I I don't know. I'm not a professional. But what do you, like, overall, what do you think of the show? Like, did you like it?
I did not know how I liked it. It filled my little American Horror Story hole.
Mm-hmm.
I like because I was wondering where the series was filmed. And he kept saying the governor of California in there. And my husband was like, that looks like Russia or something. And I don't know where it was filmed. I want to know.
They said it was like, because Monterey, so Monterey is like, because they talk about driving to Monterey in the second episode. And they drive to Monterey or whatever. And Monterey, California is like in between LA and San Francisco. So I think it was filmed like in Northern California.
And then another they talk about is
Lucia, is it Lucia or Lucia?
Lucia, yeah, they talk about Lucia, so.
But the scenery is beautiful.
Yeah.
So beautiful with the ocean. I would love to live by the ocean.
Yeah.
It would be so beautiful. Costs a lot of money to live by the ocean though. Yeah. Well, so what I like, that motel, the view from that motel, oh my God, it's so beautiful. Like, I would live in that motel.
Peaceful.
Yeah, very peaceful, beautiful, love it. And I like the bright colors of everything.
Yeah, I noticed it seems like it's some type of filter over the whole thing because the setting, I don't know, it just seems
yeah.
It's not modern day because it's supposed to be like years ago.
Yeah, like 40s, 50s.
So you can tell it's got some type of filter or something over the whole.
Yeah, it's so pretty. And what were you saying?
Like vintage or something.
Yes, very, very vintage. And before we get any further, I'm just gonna say there's gonna be spoilers in here. So if you haven't watched this episode number 1, there's gonna be spoilers, so just letting everybody know. So basically in the episode, in the beginning, it's like a thunderstorm. We'll like kind of set the scene. There's like a thunderstorm, and basically 4 people end up getting murdered. And they're all priests. And the guy who's the murderer, he's also an American Horror Story. He's like the dandy guy. He's the actor that plays Dandy in American Horror Story Carnival or Circus or whatever, that one. He plays the dandy guy. And Freak Show, yeah, Freak Show. And so he kills 4 priests or whatever, and allegedly one of them is his father. That's what he says. And so then he's, obviously getting sent away, and then we're introduced to Nurse Ratched. And okay. Yes. Yeah, and there's one survivor. And you feel bad too because like one of the priests is like a visiting priest. So he just happened to be visiting at this point in time, and it's like really sad like that he got caught up in this. So then what does it show next after that? I don't know either. But I'm not gonna go through it like literally, but
when she moved in,
when she moved into the motel. You can already tell because she's like at this gas station. She got like a little bit of an attitude with like the gas station attendant or whatever. And so basically she's like she's like on her way to this like motel or whatever. So she moves into the motel. The lady who owns it and works the front desk, she's like a quirky character. She's something else. And so then as Mildred Ratched, as she like goes into her room, she like sees this guy, and he's the guy, he's in House of Cards on Netflix. He's a really good actor. And he's in it, and so they kind of...
in there too. You'll see that later. He comes in.
Yes.
Yeah, he's somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So then she goes on into her appointment, her interview.
Yep.
You know, as a nurse at the hospital where they are bringing the filler.
Yes.
And Dr. Hanover's like, oh no, we don't have the funds, you know, to hire you, but just know you'll be on my list when we do.
Yeah. And she's like charming. She's being like very manipulative in the whole thing because she originally didn't really have an appointment. She's like just trying any way she can to get into working at this hospital. And you find out why in the end. You find out why. But basically, like with her, okay, so when she sees those people getting intimate in the one bathroom or room, I thought she was dreaming that. Because then it like, she goes back into the hallway and it just like goes that like weird color. And I thought she was dreaming it, like imagining it. But no, so then she ends up blackmailing the nurse, and then she ends up like temporarily, like they basically are short-staffed and they're trying to impress the governor. So they're like, okay, whatever, come on in, you can work. And then she's
kind of butting heads with
Nurse Bucket, and she's basically like Dr. Hanover's like right-hand man.
Yes. And she's in love with him.
Yeah, you can tell she got some feelings there. She's got some feelings. She doesn't like somebody coming into her territory.
Not at all.
And then and then Nurse Ratched, she gives a patient a medication that he's not supposed to have to trigger a like health condition, and then so she can save the day, basically.
In front of the governor.
In front of the governor. So now the governor's like, oh my God, fantastic. And then Dr. Hanover's like, oh my gosh, okay, this is crazy. But then somebody's a little bit jealous, somebody's a little bit upset. Miss Nurse Bucket. And so she snitches on and basically like puts all the pieces together and lets the Dr. Hanover know. And Dr. Hanover initially is like very upset and like basically like, get out of here. But then the governor like is so happy.
Yeah, he's so happy. He's like, I want to get a picture. Okay, we'll get a picture. Nurse Ratched, she saved his life.
Yeah. And Dr. Hanover didn't want to get his picture taken, and I thought that was weird too.
Yeah, he didn't want his picture taken. You'll find out why later.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool. What else? What's next?
And then, basically the lady, also you're like introduced to, the governor's like aide or whatever, and she's the one that like, yeah.
Lady.
Yeah.
Lady, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And she basically like made it so the governor came to the like institution, the hospital, the mental hospital or whatever. And she plays, what's her name? Miranda in Sex and the City. So that's another famous actress in it. This is like a pretty stacked cast, like of really talented people. Yes, exactly. It's just the moment. And so then, what happens after that? It was like, so she saves the lady or the guy, and then there goes, it cuts to the scene where there's this guy who's literally like just been admitted, and basically his family's like abandoned him. Like they don't want anything to do with him anymore. And Nurse Ratched, and then Nurse Ratched convinces him to, and in doing that, and Dr. Hanover is still looking for Nurse Ratched, like he's like ticked off. Finds that there's, you know, the governor's still there, finds this man in his bathroom, and Nurse Ratched is there to save the day and clean up the mess. So she cleans, yeah, it's like a big cart.
Yeah. And it sends her on the way down, she loaded his body in, taking him down to the
crematorium, the like incinerator.
Yeah, taking him down. Well, Nurse Bucket goes in and looks in the bathroom.
And not a thing was out of place.
Not a single thing.
Not a single thing. And then she got away. She was able to hide the evidence. Next thing you know,
Dr. Hanover out to governor while she burns them up.
And that like basically earns the trust of Dr. Hanover. So Dr. Hanover is like, all right, I can trust Nurse Ratched. I think I'm gonna have her on my staff. And so now she's on staff. We didn't even mention, she basically blackmails the lady that she walked in on to like give up and like move away. This woman is very conniving, very intelligent. She's like a sociopath. She's like a sociopath. Like she knows what she wants and she knows how to get it. And then after that, isn't it like, it's a really weird, awkward scene with the one guy. They act like they're gonna get together, but she was doing, or is that episode 2? That might be episode 2.
I don't know. What, are you talking about the guys at the hotel?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's episode 1. He comes to her room that night. And because he's staying in the same motel.
Yeah.
Her room, and she's like, oh, I've never done it before. Or it's been a while. Or,
Yeah.
And then
she wants to role play.
Yeah, but like weird role play, like, oh, act like you're mad at me, you want kids and I don't.
Yeah.
But they're not doing anything, she's just talking.
And then, yeah. And then they end up not doing anything because he's like, you're on BS, like, what in the world? And so, and then after that is when she breaks it to the one lady, like, I'm taking your job, like, you need to leave, like, blackmails the other lady, the nurse lady. And then after the incineration, then doesn't the killer comes to the mental hospital, right?
Yeah, he shows up, and his name is
Edmund. Yes, Edmund. And guess who goes down to his cell to meet him?
Nurse Ratched.
Nurse Ratched. And then you realize
That at this point, did you know the relationship? You realize they know each other, but do you know what relationship?
yeah, because she had talked about a foster brother or stepbrother, like a family member. So like I wasn't 100% sure. I was like, that's got something to do with the guy. Cause like, why is she so motivated to like work here and be around this guy and whatever? But and then I was like, okay, so I think she's the one that she was talking about. He's the one that she was talking about. And that's not confirmed in this episode, but you figure it out.
When she's pulling in and on her way there, she's hearing and seeing people that are like talking about he needs to be put down, like this killer, he's a bad guy. And so she's hearing and seeing all of that, and you know, that's what she's ticked off about.
Yeah. No, because it's everywhere. And there's so many, like, there's just so many things, like, I want to watch it again so I can, like, pick up on all those, like, extra little things. Oh, really? But really, I think that's pretty much episode 1. That's episode 1. So overall, I liked it. I think it's a really good episode. It's really interesting, and you can tell that there's going to be a lot of twists and turns in the series. And I need to go finish it.
You do.
So I think we can leave off this video here, and we're gonna do either a live stream next of episode 2 recap, or I might just do another regular video. We'll see. Obviously y'all will find out what what ends up happening. Let us know in the comment section down below if you're watching this show with us, and let us know your thoughts, opinions. So far, I really enjoy it. Lex said that she enjoyed it, and so I need to finish it. But I think I'm gonna try to get it done tonight.
You got what? You either have 7 or 6 more hours to go.
Sounds like a lot. It sounds like a lot, but I think I can.
So quick, and you'll be like, wow, okay, 3 hours, 4 hours, and you'll be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll see. Like, honestly, if I can get at least 2 or 3 episodes done tonight, and then I'll try to do 2 or 3 tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon, we'll see how that goes. But anyways, guys, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, comment down below. Also, in the comment section, let us know some other shows that you would be interested in us watching, and we can do recaps and we can talk about it. I love watching shows and TV. I love being able to escape, watching movies and stuff. Lex loves watching these kinds of shows. So I think this would be like fun content for us to, you know, do.
Talk about, yeah, and you don't really, I mean, maybe I don't see it, but you don't really see, like, unless they're like, that's specifically their content.
Yeah.
And about their, like, shows, like, the cable shows we watch or whatever.
Yeah, I think it'll be really interesting because I want to do a podcast. So maybe eventually we could shift this into podcasts instead of like a video. So there's like a lot of different ideas. Who knows what will happen, but I think this would be like a cool little series. So let us know down in the comment section down below what you guys think. Be sure to follow my Twitter at MNMan and my Instagram at Midwest Mansfield. And also go check out Leek and Lex's channel. I'm gonna flip you this way. Go check out Leek and Lex's channel. All the information will be in the description down below for their Instagram, Twitter, their YouTube, everything. So you have anything else you'd like to say, Lex?
Just come subscribe to our channel.
Yay! And we got content coming. We also have we're gonna be doing some Zoom cook-offs again. So we got a lot coming your guys' way. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we will see you tomorrow with the episode 2 recap. So bye guys.